What's going on? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Hope we're all doing good. Dave Digital, man. How's it going, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Jonathan Schaefer. Explosive Gains. Let's go, Leafs. Go, Leafs, go. If you like hockey, I like hockey. Hope you're all doing well. What's going on, Dave? Hope you're having a great day, brother. Hope you're having a beautiful day on this October 14th. 2023. Let's go. Like and subscribe, says Jonathan Schaefer, the man, the myth, the technical support for Alexo Crypto. How are we all doing today, man? Happy Saturday, man. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great day, guys. You know what? We got some news yesterday, right? We got some news, and it pumped. We FOMO'd in, and we lost $30, okay? That's the truth, okay? That's the truth. At one point, I was up about $500, I think. And, you know, I should have just taken the profit and run. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of a dump ski right now. So if you're here, I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're just taking a look at the charts here. Having a chill, crypto and chill. Crypto and chill. Nick Musgrave. It happens. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. The thing is that we are transparent here. We are transparent. Don't think I'm saying other bad words. Transparent. You know, when my boss back in the day used to say, "Hey, Alex, you're late for work," I used to say, "Hey, I identify as transparent, so therefore I was here, but you just couldn't see me." So how are we all doing? Nick Musgrave, how you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. You're in an FTM shirt. It's moving 0.01 cents in 2 minutes. That's funny, man. That's funny. That's funny. Well, let's jump into the charts. Let's take a look, my friends, because why not? Dave Digital. I did not have transparency. Look, we're getting a little bit of a dump here, guys. So we got the news yesterday. Yeah, Gary Gensler, resting bitch face. He's lost the ETF war. Okay, this guy's done. He must go. Gary Gensler getting ready for a day at work. Man, this guy can go and he can go somewhere. You know, just gonna say he can go somewhere. Mr. Buddy old SBF buddy old friend can go somewhere. So we got that. We also got some scary news. Some scary news about MetaMask. MetaMask being taken off of Apple's App Store, but it was put back on. Okay, it was put back on. So nothing to really worry about there. Just temporarily. You wonder what they're doing in the background sometimes, don't you? Don't you? You wonder what they're up to, because really, these guys, you know, there's games being played. We know that. We're not stupid, but depends on how much games they're actually playing, okay? It depends. Also now KYC. Oh, shite. MetaMask KYC, eh? That's no good. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now I'm feeling better today and coming off of this cold, so bear with me. I've probably lost a lot of subscribers just from simply blowing my nose on the live stream, so I'm trying to get off screen before I do so. But yeah, we got this great news yesterday. Okay, great news. And we got the pump and dump, right? Buy the rumors, sell the news, right? And then we came back up. So I got into this long yesterday, okay? So this was the trade. We had this here, and this was actually 87. Yeah, that's right. So we had this trade yesterday here, and we were up at one point like $500, okay? And we were like, yeah, I'm a pro, man. I'm pretty cool, you know? And then it's like, uh-oh. Price comes down. I'm like, man, I am an idiot. I should, you know, when you trade something that you shouldn't have traded, I saw the pump happening and I jumped in like right away. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll ride this to the moon, right? Then I put up the live stream, blah, blah, blah. We did the live yesterday. And then it comes down on my head, right? And you know, these losses, mentally and psychologically, these, when you're losing, when you just like FOMO'd in, that's the most destructive mental torture game you can possibly be in trading, in my opinion. Because you know you didn't follow your rules. You broke rules, right? You broke your rules. You FOMO'd in. You're trying to ride the news, and you got wrecked, right? Luckily, to my patience, you know, I could have been more patient and probably gotten out in a profit, but I got out with, you know, I said, Alex, you were wrong. You're lucky it's come back up, you silly man. And I said, you're going to get out at a break even with fees. It was $30. I lost $30 yesterday. Now I can show you this here. Minus $30. Okay? So minus $30. You know, I've done pretty good for myself. I've done okay. You know, 700, 200. You know, my P&L is pretty good, okay? Like, I'm not complaining about my P&L. The P&L is good. But man, I was wrong yesterday. And you know, $30 is nothing, but it's not the $30. It's the fact that I wasn't disciplined. It's the fact that I come on here and I tell you guys that, you know what, practice good mindset, practice good risk management, and then I FOMO in. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I just had to come out and confess my sins, okay? So I have now confessed and I feel much better, okay? I feel much better. But this is the thing, right? Sometimes you get excited. I could have, what if we just friggin' dropped to the friggin' floor here? You know, I had a stop loss under here, maximum loss, right? So there was risk management, but it was also if you looked at my charts yesterday, my trade setup was to take a short from here. That was my trade setup yesterday, to take a short from here. And I took the long from here. So we're all human. We all make mistakes, but I could have taken a nice profitable short from the key level of resistance that I knew of yesterday. But, you know, I got excited. I saw the price moving. Okay, yesterday, if we zoom into like the 7 minute, we could see yesterday. Okay, let's go over to yesterday. And this was horribly painful. Okay, right here. Mind me. Oops. This was painful. Okay, this was just like, come on, it's Friday. We want the price to move a little bit. It didn't. It came down a little bit, but then it didn't move all friggin' day, man, since like noon. And then all of a sudden, boom! I'm like, oh, shiny thing. Let's go. So yeah, lesson learned. That's how we roll here. You know, I thought this news would be a lot more like blow it up to the moon. Maybe it has a lag effect and it blows it up to the moon come Monday. Jonathan Cipher, he's got the significant economic events upcoming this week. So we got Monday, Empire State MFG Index. I'm not even sure what that is. And Tuesday, core retail sales. Maybe I should put this on 2. Okay. So Monday. Is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Empire State Manufacturing Index, okay? That's what he's talking about right here. Let's learn. I don't know what this is. The New York State Empire State Manufacturing Index surprisingly jumped to 1.9 September 2023, beating forecasts. The reading showed business activity. Okay, So, is a based. So the New York Empire State Manufacturing Index is based on data compiled from the survey of 200 executives from the companies in the manufacturing sector. So it's manufacturing. Obviously, it's in the title. In the New York State. So participants report the change in 11 indicators, including level of general business activity, new orders, shipments, inventories, number of employees, delivery time, capital expenditure from the previous month, and the likely direction of these indicators in 6 months. So they're predicting what's the trajectory of these businesses. Okay. A reading above 0 indicates manufacturing activity is expanding. Below, it's contracting. Okay, so very interesting to see. So expanding, contracting. So it was expanding last month, or last time they gave a reading. So that's interesting to see. So they have a forecast of contraction, okay? A forecast of contraction of negative 1.1. So if that comes in lower than that, I'd say if it comes in lower than that, then that's bearish, right? Because then it's contracting more than they expected. And if it pops up and it's expanding, that means its business is booming, right? So it's a leading indicator of economic health. Business react quickly to the market conditions, and changes in their sentiment can be a very early signal. That's very interesting. See, we're always learning here. So that's why we have such a good community, and that's why everything's free. Because I can't know everything. I'm here to share. I'm a vessel. Okay, I've realized this. I'm a free vessel, coming on here trying to help you guys be profitable, and share the knowledge. And anything I don't know, I'm not gonna say I know it. I'm just gonna come on here and try and help you guys the best I can by being a channel, a vessel. Yeah, so Forex Factory is very good as well. I just find this one simpler, even though it doesn't have a dark mode, which drives me nuts. Okay, so we'll keep our eye on the prize. I think building permits will be pretty significant. And then obviously Pow speaking, right? Pow speaking. So we got to be careful of the Pow. Retail as well. So not as busy as inflation, but we didn't get that much insane volatility on inflation. So this will be interesting to see with retail and all these things coming up as well. Okay, so we got a good week ahead of us. Now what about Bitcoin? So we got the pump and dump here, fake out, right? Got everybody bullish like me, and then got everybody bearish like you, and then right off into the weekend volatility. So how can we look at this? Let's zoom out. Let's look what do we expect for the weekly candle? What can we be looking for with Bitcoin and all this stuff? Because for me, trading's been okay. Okay, the volume's been better. Okay, all I ask for is some volatility, man. That's all I ask for, so I can see some moves on the chart where I can get in and out. You know, not all this chop city. Also note, look at gold yesterday after the news. Okay, gold went to the moon yesterday. Okay, gold went to the moon. Interesting. Commodities, I think, are going to be big, man. They're going to be big, especially with all this shite going on around the world. Okay. Something to look at. Something just like you. You're something to look at, you pretty people. It's good practice to write a sentence with each of your hashtag keywords in your description. It is also good practice to include the highest search / trending keywords in your titles. Perfect. Thank you, Dave. I can be better. I agree. I can be better. Trying to grow the community, man, but you know what? At this rate, I'm very pleased with the people that are here. But yeah. I can always be better. I can always be better. So, looking at the weekly, what do we got here, man? What do we got? What are we looking at? So there's, for me, the weekly it's gonna be negative this week. So the candle itself is negative, right? The candle itself. Let's get this rectangle off of this screen. Is negative. Indecision candle above us last week, which kind of paused us out on our beautiful market cipher B. Green dot pushing us up. Okay, still in this uptrend very much. We haven't taken out the low. So for me, this candle is going to mean that we're going to see something like this, right? So we're going to see something where this comes across, this flattens out, and the posturing of these are to the downside, okay? That's what we're going to see. Is everything flatten? At least flatten out. At least. But for me, I think it's going to... I think this VWAP will cross the zero line, which won't be good for price action, okay? Which won't be good for price action. The government probably has a secret BTC miner running in their underground bunkers to keep it going in case of end of the world, so that they have a way to store their wealth in a compact way. Most likely. I wouldn't put it past them. I would do the same. I mean, hopefully I could build... We want to build, me and Mrs. Otter, we want to build a homestead. Not off-grid 100%, but we want to build a homestead. Some chickens. Following Jason Casper. But yeah, I plan on sharing that adventure with you guys as well. Since coming back to Canada, we want to plant roots. Hopefully, maybe start a family. We'll see how it goes. But if that be the case, maybe we get some super duper geothermal or some solar panels and start doing some mining, baby. Some battery storage mining. I'm a farmer who mines Bitcoin. Yippee-ki-yay. Excessive caps is not recommended for quality titles. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll remember that too. I'm not yelling. I've grown, okay? I used to make thumbnails with my mouth open, okay? I used to make them. Have you seen a guy Colin Furze on YouTube? If not, check him out. Colin Furze. Colin Furze? This guy's got 12 million subs, man. I'll sub to him just to add to the... This is going to be epic. Change how you... Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Is this the guy who built the tunnel to his garage? Yeah, this guy built the tunnel from his yeah, I've seen this guy. This guy's a fucking legend, man. This guy built the secret tunnel to his shed in his backyard, man. Oh man, this is gonna be me, man. Yeah, I've seen that guy, man. Absolute legend, bloody wanker. Amazing. So as we flip through here, we're getting a red dot on the 5-day. VWAP's curving down. See, the 5-day has green money flow. So it's going to take a little bit to get the 5-day down, but we got this negative candle that printed a couple days ago. So the 5-day could push up here. If we do push up and continue this uptrend, that could be healthy, okay? Then the 4, oof. So the 4, this is going to be interesting for the end of the weekend. So come Sunday into Monday morning, the 4 days looking like a trigger wave to the downside. If we push downwards from here, we could be looking for much lower prices on the 4-day. That's something to keep note of as well. Okay. Let's go to the 3-day. The 3-day red dot confirmed. That's okay. View up crossing over. Possible curl up here. We're very much in the red here, though. Very much in the red. Yeah, it's not looking good on these long-term time frames. We were talking about this yesterday, how it looks very very ugly from 3 days all the way to the weekly, right? I didn't check the 2 week. What's the 2 week saying? The 2 weeks, okay. 2 weeks, okay, but we still got 8 days for the next one, so this can go anyway. Going to the 2-day now. The 2-day here, there's a bit of hopium on the 2-day, okay? So the 2-day, we know about this uptrend, okay? We've broken it. We know about this downtrend. We're under it, okay? So for me, that's all very negative. You could put like something like this going on here, where you put the support underneath here, and you go something like that. You could do such a thing, right? You could do such a thing like this, right? And you could say we're in a symmetrical triangle. You could also say that we're in a giant head and shoulders pattern. So there's many options here if you want to draw some things on your charts. For trend lines. For me, the structure is still bullish. Okay, we haven't gotten below here. That's my opinion. Am I expecting a pump from here? Well, if we pull volume across just from this range here, we can see that we're at a key. We're at some good volume where we held down here and we've pushed back up, right? So this is a good spike here around 26,500. So for me, that's a good sign that we did bounce from this volume node. He has a whole underground bunker now. That's incredible. Lunar Beaches crypto, there's a lot of unaccounted and non-moving BTC in general. Crypto in a whole, maybe Korea has a lot. Well, they're hackers, right? They got a lot of hacking power, so it'd be interesting to see what's they're up to. So as we flip through here, the 2-day has a bit of hopium, okay? The 2-day has a bit of hopium. Let's go over to the daily now. Posturing to the upside. Let's go to the daily. So we got the news yesterday, and not much happened, okay? The posturing here is pretty positive, okay? So if we do get a green dot within the next 6 hours, we could be looking for a push to the upside. Very, very possible. Very possible indeed. My God. For me, it's very choppy and very uncertain. I would like to see this curl up. The VWAP is pushing to the upside. And remember, like, look at this. Look at this compared to, we got the green trigger wave here with the daily. Remember this, guys? So you can see the massive move to the upside here. That was catalyst here. Look at this. Boom. So boom, boom, boom. And then finally, kaboom, upwards, right? So each one of these has been a massive move. Like if we, massive, right? 8-9%. 9%, right? So if we get a green dot trigger wave here, and we get 8-9%, we're going up to that key level of resistance that we're talking about, around 29,000. Okay? Because when we zoom out here, we can see where the resistance lies. If we pull this all the way back to here, we can see where the value area high is. We can see where the resistance lies. And if we move up 8%, 9%, look what we're going to hit, right? And then I would say that this would be a good top, but also we would like to see these guys taken out a bit because we know there's shorts up there. I mean, we know Jason Casper's in a short probably from up here where you can't even get an entry because he's a sniper, right? So I would like to see this work its way up, and that would make sense to me, right? That would make sense to me. Even if it's just a little bit up here, get everybody and their brother and sisters, give them a little bit of hopium. Bring them back up to this value area high. Instead of dropping to the point of control like we have, right? Instead of dropping down to this point of control down here, down to here around 26,000, fake them out and pop it off, right? Look at the resistance that we have at 28,000. It's massive, right? Look at this volume out here. 28,000 is a key level for us to get above. You can see that we haven't been able to get above it in the most recent times, right? I mean, 28,000 is actually quite a thick resistance for us to get above. So there's some key levels here. We clearly are just chopping around in this 30,000 to 25,000 range, right? I would say more of a chop within here, right? More of a chop within here, right? This is our main box that we're hanging out in. But as we get further along, I believe we get further closer to some upside action. So if we are going to curl over here on the daily, right? On the daily, if we curl up here on the daily, think about this. So we got a higher high and a lower low, right? If we pop off with some divergence here, right? Higher high, lower high. This could be a catalyst to some big upside pressure, right? So we'll flip into the 12-hour. Now this is what we were talking about the bullish divergence the other day. So the 12-hour here, you can see. Did I close my whole Chrome? Uh-oh. I think I closed the stream. My bad. I closed the stream on you guys. I'm gonna see how long we can ignore. We're giving Lunar Beach's crypto the silent treatment. French Toaster, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, my friends. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me acknowledge people. Let me come back to you here. Hello, friends. How are we today? We got Jonathan Schaefer. We got Dave Digital. We gave Lunar Beaches. Make sure you go swimming with Day Da V tomorrow. Okay, you got swimming lessons tomorrow, guys. Make sure to book it in. What time is that? Lunar Beaches Crypto. We got Space Invader. I had the chat closed, man. I was just going. Man. I can't. I'm sorry. Trying to give you guys the goods, man. Trying to give you guys the goods. I got Verona Starbucks bean coffee. I grind the beans, and then I got a sieve, and I got the slow pouring kettle, as Mrs. Otter would say. I made the beautiful. It smells good. You want to do some ASMR? Okay. I'm seeing the smoke come out of his ears when he thinks. You're fine. You don't need no man. Okay, fine. Ta-ra. I'm going back into the charts, baby. So we're talking about this 12-hour yesterday, about this bullish divergence. Okay, we got a confirmed green dot. Can this bring us up? Can this bring us up? That is the question. Because for me, this move here, this is too much, man. In one stint, this is too much, okay? 5% is too much. I know it's Bitcoin. I know we move like a rocket ship, okay? But look, you're going to move here. You come back down. 3% came back down. Then you came up. From that 3%, you came up 3%. You came back down. Another 2%, right? Then you have this massive move up. 6%. And you came back down 5%. Okay, so this is the chop. We have come down without a retracement, okay? Look at this. We have come down without... Okay, so up. We have come down 4%, okay? Not massive. But we've only come back up 2%. To me, this wants to come up a little bit higher, okay? A little bit higher. This wants to push a little bit, man. And you can see the wicks. You can see the exhaustion of price action here, right? You can see that it's being held down. But you can also see that there is an attempt here to come up. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't get one of these and pop off. Okay, that would be the shiznit. Okay, when we get this pattern here, if this happens, man, money flow in the green, VWAP, maybe the VWAP crosses over and it triggers. Okay, it triggers as well. This would be we coming back up to 30K shit. Okay. Especially if the long-term time frames have oscillated into a position to where they could be possibly bullish, okay? So you got to be careful talking about long wicks around Mr. Lunar Beach's crypto, okay? You got to be. The poll today is, on the weekend, I look at the charts and cry. None of you guys are crying, eh? You guys are all just tough guys, eh? Tough guys. I spend time with the fam. I like that. I got a date with the golf tomorrow and then a big family get-together tomorrow. My cousin from Korea, she teaches English in Korea. She's coming home. She's home. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I haven't seen her since Christmas. If you guys remember, I had my cousin in Australia over for Christmas. Eat unhealthy and dread Monday. Let's go. And then we got some people who just want to hang with me and chill, which is why I love you guys. DDT taking shorts on Phantom and East. We'll look at that. Hope you're all doing well. Let's continue on this beautiful path to freedom. To freedom. We're telling your wife. Okay. So this 12-hour bull divs looks like it can play out. We'll have to wait and see, right? Is the story of the weekend. Because the weekend is slow chop, right? Might go for a little bit of a scalp trade. I'll show you guys what I'm looking for possibly this weekend. Dixie's up. S&P's down. What is with this toolbar here, man? It's getting a little bit organized here, man. You should have done it before the stream. Yeah, I should have, but I didn't. All right. 8 hour, pushing up, green dot. Yes, the news. Yes, the wicks. This cold can go away, man. Just like all the subscribers from me blowing my nose on the damn stream all the time. Okay. 6 hour looks bullish, but we go to the 4 hour. Okay, 6 hours looks like it's got some room. Money flow still in the green. Can pop up still. View ups over the... Okay, so 6 hour, then we get into the 4. Now, this is where it gets tricky because we got the Chop City weekend volume, my friends. The Chop City weekend volume that we don't want to deal with. But we have to. Okay? So the 4 hour. If it curls over, we got a bearish trigger wave that will appear. Okay, money flow is in the red. If this curls over, we can see that this will bring us down. Okay? Bring us down. Money flow's in the red. Very, very oversold. Okay? So that's one thing to note. Because we've pushed so dramatically down, we have gotten to a very oversold area. Like I was saying, I would like to see this pop up a little bit. At least come out to this 27,300 area. Okay? 27,300 area. So if we do roll, we could be looking for more downside. But if we don't, there's room for this to continue to crawl upwards, okay? To continue to crawl upwards. Right now, on the short-term time frames, looking at it to my left here, I can see that we are possibly looking to roll over as we speak, okay? As we speak. You can see we'll go to 5 minute quickly for you guys. So we put in a lower low here. If we can get below here, then we look for the retrace, right? We look for that retrace. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. We got a little bit of a push up here, but right now it looks like we're rolling over to the downside in the short-term time frame. So we'll go back to the 4 hour here. 4 hour here, like I said, if it rolls over, we can see a bearish trigger wave pushing us downwards with red money flow. I mean, it's all in the recipe, right? It's all in the recipe. So it's going to be sideways and it's going to be boring, but there are opportunities here if we set ourselves up for success. So very slow, very low momentum waves. Volume is probably gross right now. We'll check out the volume as we proceed to give you what you need. So yeah, currently right now though, you can see that we are in an uptrend, okay? A very, very ugly uptrend, but an uptrend nonetheless, okay? You can see that money flow is deep in the red after getting dumped on so hard, but there is a good curvature here. So we could see that continue to push to the upside, okay? After getting this push yesterday. Very, very choppy VWAP and very oversold RSIs. So for me right now, not looking too great for the bulls. For me, it looks to me as though we want to come down and then continue upwards and take out possible lows down here. That's what it looks like to me. So what else do we got to see here? 1 hour. Pull the beautiful, beautiful fixed range volume profile for this range, and we can see that price typically wants to come back down to here around 26,800. Okay, let's pull a fib from the swing low to the swing high. Oh, can't reach it. That might not be our spot. Our spot might be from here. No bueno. No bueno. You can see it's held some support here around 26,840. Okay. We're rolling over as we speak right now. This price action's moving really fast, man. Really fast. A cheat code for finding the top search YouTube keywords. Just start typing in YouTube search and the top 10 related current search terms will populate. Dave Digital's got all the facts, man. So no more capitals, hashtag keywords, and YouTube keywords in the title. Okay. No capitals. No capitals. Also, we're going to be... So 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing a deep dive into risk management. Whew. Be there or watch it later. Also going to be going over simple yet effective strategy. We will do a poll on Alex's golf score. Oh, I'm going to shoot the friggin' lights out tomorrow. You better watch out, man. You better watch out. Look at all these cool people here. Mr. Beast. Okay. Bitcoin ETF. So we're looking at ETF. Live news today. Mining, trading. Trading. Let's go Bitcoin trading for beginners. This is for Dave. Bitcoin trading for Dave Digital. Oh, there you go. We got Ramsey show for you. Felix in the chat. What's going on, my man? Good to see you. Good morning. I think it's good morning for you. Good morning, Dave Digital. See? Dave Digital's got the facts, man. He's got the facts. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you, bro. I'm not just taking the piss for fun, but I appreciate you. Focus on one keyword, make videos. Yes, sir. Affirmative. $2 a.m. Okay, I'm off. Not used to your UTC. What is it? UTC plus 10? Brisbane. You're Brisbane, not Sydney, right? Man, I do not miss being in Sydney for this time. Man, that sucked, man. You wake up and you get dumped on, or you get home from work and there's no volume. That's trading in Australia, man. That's trading in Australia. Painful. Short-term time frames. Let's zoom out. 4-hour uptrend. Pull up the levels. Let's see what we got here. Get rid of these trend lines. We don't need trend lines. What are trend lines anyways? So, we're in a sandwich. Okay, we like to make the sandwich here. Look at this. Perfect level. Alex, take the short. Right at your level. You're over in Perth. Sneak into the live stream while I'm on lunch. Are you on nights, man? I can't have my first wrench be a lackluster channel. Oh, that'll get me fiery, bro. Oh. So, man, should have taken that short. Oh, Mrs. Otter just landed in Spain. We are safe and sound in the cab now. Mrs. Otter also got confirmations on applying for her permanent residency for Canada. So the Brits are... I don't know why a British person should have to apply for permanent residency in Canada. They made this country, man. I mean, the bitch is still on our money. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call her a bitch. Is she on? She's not on her bills. She's on her coins. Do I have any coins down here? She's on her coins, not on her bills. Sorry. Otter Gang sends loves to Mrs. Otter. Yeah, she's in Spain, man. Her mom's 60th, so she's on a jet to Spain. She just landed. So enjoy. I'm a bit bitter. But that's all right. So we have our sandwich here. This is what we're planning for, right? So we're planning for the way it's looking right now. We came up massive rejection. This is all news, right? So I would like to see price come back down to this boring ass level here. Swing failure pattern to the downside. Get some people very bearish. And come Sunday, just ramp it up and blast off, okay? Because on the daily, if we turn up just enough on the daily in the next 6 day and a half, I believe this could be a beautiful situation where we look for price to just pop off. Because let's be honest, a lot of people are pretty bearish right now, pretty bearish. But we'll trade the range. We'll practice good risk management, and we'll continue to hopefully profit from this stuff, because right now it looks like we're curling over. So let's jump into the nitty gritty. We pull the range, simple as. This is how I would trade this today. So if I'm looking for a trade, this was kind of our rejection here. We got a bearish divergence here on the 1 hour. Okay, so that's what I see so far. The bearish divergence, 1 hour, lower low, higher high, pushing us down right now. Point of control here, so I would pull a fib to here, because I don't think this is real. Okay, I don't take this as reality of price action. For me, the price action is within this wick here. It came back up, it put in that high, it got rejected. Okay, this was, oh my god, we're going to 100,000. Okay, that's not reality. So we got a golden pocket here, so I'd set up as so for the retracement like that. This would be my long idea. So being an idea, that means that I'm waiting for confirmations, right? I'm waiting for confirmations. Also, it's risky because I got to protect myself underneath these wicks down here. Okay, where the move started, I got to protect myself underneath that. But we know there's a lot of volume traded in here because of how long we waited here before we got the news and blasted off. Okay, so a cool off here and then a continuation. That's my kind of long idea. Now with the short idea, it's the same thing. We come up to these areas here, we get the bearish divergence on the price action, and we look for the rejection downwards. We have key resistance above us here at 27,300. So this is the big daddy resistance. Okay, so this is where we got the big resistance up here. So if we extend that over, there we go. So if we manage to push through this area here, we look for it to come up here and get rejected. Simple as that, right? But I don't see that much price action coming this weekend. I see us staying within this area, right? So if I'm looking to scalp, I'm looking to trade, it's within this area. And you know what? As you get into the lows and into the highs, you can take profit along the way and then let the rest of the trade ride up, right? So that's kind of how I would play it right now. And that's how I typically play the weekends, where I'm not looking for those big moves. I'm looking to get in and out pretty quickly, where I can take my profits and let's see what happens kind of deal, right? Even right now, we're not even getting underneath this area. So pull the fibs, know where your key levels of support, know where your volume is, practice good risk management, and pay yourselves early. That's kind of my non-financial advice for this weekend. Otherwise, just spend it with family, enjoy their company, and be kind to one another. You know, that's sometimes that's a hard ask for some people, which isn't kind of cool. Now, if we want to get really into it and we want to trade right now, let's do it. So we got the Chop City here. Pull our fibs, pull our volume. We can see we've put in a lower low. Market structure says we're coming lower, right? So we look for the retracement and a continuation here. So I can pull a fib down to here if this is where our bounce is. And I'll aim somewhere around the 0.5. 0.5 to here. Protect myself above this wick here. And then aim to come back down here, right? $26,900. Keep it psychological, right? So we look for that. Or if not, we look for something where we get a swing failure pattern. So what's the swing failure pattern? You go here, 5 minute. Okay, very oversold. Let's go to the 12. Pushing up, so we can see for the push up to come up and then down. We'll look for the push up here, then the down. then that, and then that. Okay, and that's what you look for the entry for the swing failure pattern to the top side. You look for the bearish divergence here coming up. Maybe a really quick push. Like a quick push always gives you a nice divergence. Okay, whenever you see a quick push and price action, you always get a nice divergence. Okay, so you watch for those things and you be patient. You let price come to you. You trade the close levels and you pay yourselves early. Okay, stop loss to entry, vice versa. Right? So keep it simple today. Keep it simple all the time, actually. And be kind to yourself because it's not easy trading, okay? It's not easy. Identify your mistakes. Like I made a mistake yesterday jumping into a FOMO long, right? So identify your mistakes, grow from that, try to be better next time, right? So for me, I'm just going to be patient today. Might not trade. I'll let you guys know if I'm entering something. But right now, nice push down, probably a little bit of a retrace up into a dump back down to this point of control at 26,780. Okay. Are there any alts or anything you wanted to look at? I was going to go through Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum, oh man. It's just hanging on. It's hanging on, baby. See, look, Ethereum wants to pump too, man. Like, it wants to get back up and reclaim the middle of this area here. It wants back up here. It's just getting shat on, man. It's ugly. Same with these alts, man. Same with these alts. Link. We were looking for the short on Link. Retracement back up and continuation to the downside. ApeCoin is not dead. King D, wherever you are. But it's not looking good. EOS, Rocket Pool. I don't know any of these. XDC. How's oil doing? Oil in the morning, rising to the streets. Massive push up for oil. What's it saying? Oil's pushing up. Silver's down. Gold is flying. Okay, gold is flying. Engine on the weekly looks like one of those only coins in crypto that is not a rug pull. Let's take a look, bro. Let's take a look. I don't know if I have it in here. I thought I did. Yeah, I do have it in here. Let's add it again because I can't find it. Huh. Massive push up. That's great. We were trading it at one point. Wow, that was all the way back in February. That wasn't February, was it? Yeah, it was. Mexi is a better chart, Dave. What about KuCoin? KuCoin seems to have held these on their exchange longer. More data. See? That's good. That's better. So you can see here, that's much more data. So it's good to see on KuCoin. There we go. So we got key support and resistance, right? Man, if we do lose levels, like you have many stops along the way. So highs back in November. Okay, so that you want to mark at the high. So it's obviously it looks a lot better than most things, for sure. For sure. So when you pull this, there's a lot of support actually underneath it. If you pull this area here, you can see that there are some key levels down below as well, right? So there's a lot of support underneath it. It does look healthy, man. It does look healthy. Green dot, money flow in the green dot on the weekly. Let's see what the daily's saying. The daily's triggering. Okay, so the daily could trigger off and pop up here. And then, yeah, really, it's like your key levels of resistance. Like, how much is this? This is 40%. So it's quite a big move for it to continue upwards. Up 25% from the lows. And it looks like it's just... The structure right now looks like a little bit of a reversal, in my opinion. So you can see... We got higher highs, but now we've put in the lower low. So I would like to see this continue up above these previous lows in order to continue upwards. Otherwise, we're looking for a retracement back down, most likely to this point of control, as you can see. Let's go to the 12. So we got the lower low here. So if we can see something along these lines here, continuation downwards, pull that up, pull that closer. But hey ho, definitely looking a lot better. Like you look at Gala, you look at anything else, you're like, what the heck's going on, man? But yeah, this definitely looks a lot better. So yes, we put in the lower low down here, just barely, I think, just barely. Yeah, just barely. They really pushed for that. You can see they pushed hard and then they got swallowed back up. So we'll see if this can retrace down and maybe put it in a higher high and then break out of this uptrend, right? Or downtrend. Break up out of this and continue its way upwards. That would be cool to see. But yeah, looking strong overall after the big move up. Trading above the point of control, we would like to see it move up to here. If not, we look for it to chop around here. But yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Dave. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Definitely be keeping an eye on engine number 1. So that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to come on and chill with you guys and say what's up. I guess I gotta up my content game because I gave Dave a wrench and I can't disappoint him. So maybe I'll make some new types of videos today, pre-recorded videos on some trade setups or market cipher or yeah, why not? Some healthy mindset. Maybe share some of my trading stories. We'll work on being better for you guys. But right now, Bitcoin's pretty flat. Looking for a little bit of a retracement down to this 26, maybe get a pop off, or a little swing failure pattern to the upside and get a nice bearish divergence to the downside. But other than that, pretty clear, boring weekend volume. But thank you guys so much for dropping by, hanging out. You know, it's always a pleasure to put this on for you guys and try to build a community where we give everything away for free. That's kind of what I want to build this on. Just doing it for you guys and having a safe and fun community with some funny pulls and some giggles along the way. That's how we roll. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow because why not? Why not? After golf, maybe tomorrow evening. We'll do tomorrow evening for sure. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Peace out. be kind to yourself, touch some grass, all that good stuff. Much love to every single one of you. Peace.